Welcome, fellow feline enthusiasts. I am Professor Lin, your resident curiosity expert here at Lin Kaka Science Studio. Have you ever looked at your cat and wondered if that specific coat color they are rocking actually dictates their entire personality? Is your orange tabby destined for chaos, or is your black cat truly a ninja? Well, back in 2012, a group of highly curious researchers from the University of California decided to ask a question that probably sounded like a late-night shower thought. They wanted to know if there was a legitimate scientific connection between a cat's fabulous fur coat color and its overall personality, quirks, and medical health. And guess what? Their results were absolutely intriguing. They found that there was indeed a statistically significant correlation between the color of a cat and its vibe. This wild discovery was further supported by a bunch of other scientific studies and numerous observations from bewildered but loving cat owners all around the world. It turns out that genetics might be playing a massive role, not just in how cute they look on your sofa, but in how they interact with you and the environment around them. So, grab your imaginary lab coats, my curious friends. In this video, we are going to dive deep into the feline matrix to uncover the hidden secrets of their fur colors. We will scientifically decode exactly what your cat's specific fur color reveals about its unique personality traits and its potential underlying health predispositions. Prepare to have your mind blown and your cat parenting skills upgraded. Let us kick things off with the fanciest felines in the neighborhood, the spectacular tuxedo cats. Number 1 on our list, tuxedo cats. These dapper little gentle cats are widely known for their sheer elegance and what we can only call extreme visual sophistication. Honestly, they constantly appear as though they are wearing a high-end tuxedo or a fancy tailcoat ready to attend a prestigious gala event right in your living room. But in addition to their striking, red carpet-ready appearance, tuxedos are often described by scientists and owners as cats with an incredibly balanced personality. They possess a charming and sometimes hilarious blend of fierce independence and mushy affection. It is like having a tiny, furry James Bond living inside your house. While they absolutely enjoy their quiet moments of solitude and deep philosophical contemplation, they also deeply value the company of their favorite human servants. Tuxedo cats are quite intelligent, which can make them surprisingly adept at learning tricks. Some of them even enjoy playing fetch, acting more like a dog than a cat. However, their naturally calm and collected nature may be tragically misinterpreted as aloofness or snobbery by some people who just do not understand their cool vibe. In reality, they are just selectively sociable. They prefer choosing exactly when and where to show their affection, usually when they feel completely comfortable and secure. Regarding their health, fortunately, there is no direct correlation between the tuxedo coloration and any specific genetic diseases. They are generally robust little panthers. They just have the same common predispositions like obesity and kidney issues as cats of other colors. Oh, and interestingly, Sylvester from Looney Tunes? Totally a tuxedo. Moving on to number 2, the majestic white cats. One fascinating study observed that white cats tend to exhibit a significantly higher level of independence than others. However, despite this independent streak, they were also frequently described as being much calmer and far less prone to launching spontaneous, ninja-style attacks on ankles. Another study focused entirely on the human-feline bond and found that white cats, although independent, formed incredibly strong, unbreakable bonds with their caregivers. This suggests a profound depth of emotional connection that may not be immediately obvious at first glance. They're like fluffy, white icebergs of hidden affection. In fact, many white cat owners have passionately shared that their snowy, furry companions are often calm, somewhat aloof, but intensely affectionate when they choose to be. Now, there is also a very common widespread idea that all white cats are completely deaf. Let us put on our science hats and debunk or confirm this popular feline myth. While it is true that a certain percentage of white cats, especially those rocking gorgeous blue eyes, may have congenital deafness, this is absolutely not a universal rule. Interestingly, a specific study showed that if a white cat has 2 blue eyes, it is statistically much more likely to be deaf in both ears due to a specific genetic link. If it has only 1 blue eye, it may be deaf in just the ear on the exact same side as the blue eye. It is a crazy example of how genetics physically maps out on their bodies. However, white cats with non-blue eyes, like green or yellow, are usually completely unaffected by this specific type of genetic deafness. Science is pretty wild, right? Now let us talk health. Sun protection is absolutely vital for white cats. Due to their total lack of melanin pigmentation, they are incredibly susceptible to nasty sunburns. These sunburns can quickly lead to much more serious health problems, like skin cancer, if they are not treated or prevented. You have to treat them like fragile vampires. Owners need to be extra cautious about letting their white cats spend too much time sunbathing, especially during peak UV hours between 10 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. If your white cat loves to perch by the window, consider using UV protection films or ensuring shaded areas are available. Also, white cats may get feline acne more visibly. It doesn't occur more often in them. It just appears way more noticeable against their stark white fur. Regular veterinary checkups and chin hygiene can easily control this. Let us dive into the shadows with number 3, black cats. Contrary to some ridiculous, outdated beliefs, black cats are absolutely not less affectionate or less friendly. In fact, many black cat owners have joyfully observed that their miniature house panthers are incredibly affectionate and constantly seek out warm human interaction. They have frequently been described as the ultimate lap cats, who thoroughly enjoy cuddling, purring loudly, and spending high-quality, cozy time with their favorite humans. From a purely scientific standpoint, the stunning black color of their fur results from a fascinating genetic trait known as melanism, which is basically the opposite of albinism. This specific trait causes a massive increase in the amount of black pigment, giving the cat its sleek, dark fur. But now, here is exactly what makes this scientifically intriguing. This melanistic gene may actually offer some serious protective health benefits. A study found that black cats may have a significantly reduced risk of contracting certain diseases. For instance, they show more resistance to feline immunodeficiency virus, or FIV, compared to cats of other fur colors. It is like their black fur is a magical shield. However, it is essential to understand that while this connection has been observed, it does not mean black cats are completely immune to this disease. Always consult your vet. Additionally, black cats often have a strong reputation for being more resilient and adaptable. While subjective, it is interesting given the harsh superstitions they have faced. Historically, they have been unfair targets of myths, yet they remain sweet. However, despite their amazing qualities, there is a very poignant and sad fact we must consider. According to shelter studies, black cats are sadly often the very last to be adopted. People, if you want a playful, curious, and incredibly charming pet, adopt a mini panther. They are also known to be quite vocal at times, hilariously expressing their every need and desire with a wide variety of chirps, meows, and deep, rumbling purrs. Roaring into number 4, we have the magnificent tabby cats. Tabby cats are extremely common and boast a wild variety of fur patterns, including stripes, whorls, and spots. They are widely known for their incredible diversity of personality, beautifully reflecting the diverse and chaotic array of their tiny tiger-like fur patterns. Tabby cats can completely range from being highly reserved and deeply observant, much like the gray cats we will discuss shortly, to being outrageously playful and sociable. They share many goofy characteristics with orange cats, which we will also analyze soon. Tabbies are fiercely curious by nature and often enjoy exploring every nook and cranny. They absolutely love engaging in intense, simulated hunting activities. If you have a laser pointer or a feather wand, a tabby cat will turn your living room into a jungle. Despite their wild looks, their surprisingly serene and gentle disposition makes them truly wonderful, top-tier pets for large families with lots of chaotic energy. They tend to get along exceptionally well with loud children and even other pets, including dogs. Their unique charm and highly adaptable personality make them universally popular. You can find these striped little hunters in a massive variety of households all around the world. They are basically the default, perfectly balanced setting of the feline world. Just like our fancy tuxedo cats, tabby cats do not have any specific weird health problems directly related to their intricate fur patterns. They are generally healthy beasts. Their genetics are a massive melting pot, which actually contributes to their overall robust health and vigor. A healthy tabby is a happy tabby, ready to conquer the world. So if you have a tabby, you have a tiny, healthy tiger living in your house, constantly judging you but also loving you unconditionally. What more could you possibly ask for? Hey there, fellow science and cat enthusiasts! Are you enjoying the video so far? Is this deep dive into feline genetics helping you understand your furry overlord in any way? If so, I humbly ask you to help me grow this channel and spread this awesome scientific content about our beloved felines. It takes a lot of research to bring you these facts. How can you help? By simply subscribing to Linkaka Science Studio, giving a big thumbs up to the video, and commenting below on what color your cat is. Thank you so very much. Moving right along to number 5. The legendary orange cats. Also known as ginger or marmalade cats, these vibrant felines have some incredibly unique and hilarious characteristics. First, let us talk a little bit about genetics. The striking orange color in cats is the direct result of the presence of the O gene, which is a fascinating piece of DNA. This specific gene leads to the massive production of a pigment called pheomelanin. Interestingly, this orange gene is tightly linked to the cat's sex chromosomes. Because of this complex genetic quirk, the vast majority of orange cats are male. In fact, comprehensive scientific studies have found a very surprising statistic about them. About 80% of all orange cats on the planet are male, making orange females incredibly rare. If you have a female orange cat, you basically have a genetic unicorn. Now, let us talk about their legendary personality. Many cat owners and internet memes have accurately observed that their orange cats are ridiculously outgoing and friendly. They frequently demonstrate a chaotic but joyful, playful spirit and seem to get along remarkably well with both humans and other pets. They just love being the center of attention. Some owners even describe them as being dog-like in their unwavering loyalty and clumsy affection, always seeking out interaction, treats, and lots of belly rubs from anyone. Have you ever noticed the adorable little freckles that some orange cats have, especially scattered across their noses and lips? This is a super charming genetic characteristic. These cute spots are way more common in orange cats than in cats of other colors. These freckles are completely harmless, scientifically called lentigo, and they increase with age. They just add to the absolute uniqueness of their goofy appearance. Now, although orange cats are not specifically genetically correlated with any severe life-threatening health condition, a study did find that they may be slightly more susceptible to gingivitis and other annoying dental problems. Therefore, it is crucial to keep a close eye on their oral health. Let us cool things down with number 6. The beautifully mysterious gray cats. A fascinating behavioral study found that gray cats, on average, are significantly less aggressive. Compared to cats of other, more vibrant colors, gray cats tend to be incredibly calm and collected. They are like the wise, old monks of the feline universe, just observing life. Many devoted owners enthusiastically note that their gray cats are often very gentle, sweet, and somewhat reserved when dealing with new situations or loud, obnoxious house guests. However, this absolutely does not mean they are inherently shy or fearful. They just prefer to take a highly calculated scientific approach to their daily household interactions. They may take some considerable time to quietly observe their environment from a high shelf before finally deciding to engage, socialize, or play with that new feather toy. Once a gray cat decides you are worthy of their time, they are incredibly loving. Their silver coats match their sophisticated, laid-back personalities perfectly. So, if you want a pet that brings a sense of zen and quiet judgment to your chaotic life, a gray cat is scientifically proven to be your absolute best bet. Turning up the attitude for number 7. Tortoiseshell cats. Affectionately called torties, they exhibit a stunningly beautiful, chaotic blend of black and orange fur tones. Interestingly, due to the wild mechanics of genetics, almost all tortoiseshell cats are females. This is strictly due to how the specific genes for their fur colors work on the X chromosome. Research shows that the complex behavior of tortoiseshell cats has provided scientists with some truly fascinating insights into feline psychology and genetic personality traits. One major study indicated that torties, along with calico cats, which we will discuss shortly, often exhibit much more challenging and fiery behaviors than cats of other colors. This phenomenon is famously known among veterinarians and owners as tortitude. It was noticed that they are statistically more likely to hiss, chase, or swipe at humans and animals. But it is incredibly crucial to remember that while these sassy behaviors are more common in torties, they are absolutely not exclusive to them, nor does it make them bad pets. They are widely known to have fiercely determined personalities and can be incredibly possessive of their favorite humans. They demand respect and will definitely let you know it. But please, do not let that scientific data discourage you. These exact same fiery traits also make them fiercely, incredibly loyal, and deeply affectionate to those they truly care about. Earning the love and respect of a tortoiseshell cat is like winning a very difficult, furry Nobel Prize. It takes time, patience, and a lot of high-quality treats. Splashing into number 8. The gorgeous calico cats. Unlike tortoiseshell cats, which primarily mix black and orange, calico cats boast a striking pattern of 3 distinct colors. They proudly wear a beautiful patchwork of white, black, and orange. Like torties, this complex tricolor pattern is genetically linked directly to the X chromosome. Because of this chromosomal requirement, the vast majority of calico cats are also females. Male calicos are incredibly rare anomalies, often possessing an extra X chromosome. Interestingly, a comprehensive study on feline behavior successfully linked certain spicy behaviors, such as hissing during vet visits, to be more frequently seen in calicos. These beautiful tricolored cats were occasionally much more prone to challenging behaviors, showing a bit more unpredictable hot-headedness than their differently colored peers. However, many passionate cat owners also quickly mention how their calico cats are incredibly companionable, friendly, and constantly seeking deep affection and human warmth. They are very often described by their loyal human servants as being warm, sweet, and incredibly devoted companions, balancing out their occasional spicy attitude with pure love. As we wrap up this scientific journey, I want to remind you of a crucial fact. Although there is a proven correlation between fur color and a cat's baseline personality, each cat, at an individual level, has its own unique personality. This depends heavily on its upbringing, early socialization, neutering status, and environment, among other factors. So, if you have a cat that totally differs from the science discussed here, leave a comment. Regardless of your cat's color, I know you love them, and it is great to understand them. To keep them happy, we must know what hurts them. That is why I made the video on screen about 16 things that emotionally hurt your cat. Click it and stay curious with me.